They didn't just doubt me, they siphoned my mind, stole my language, my intuition, the patterns I designed. Try to mute my instincts, dull my internal blade. Fed me confusion, called it love. That's how gifts get misplaced. I'm wide awake, lotus seed. My mind slicing through the haze. My eyes peel, vision loaded, city in a blaze. They call it unstable, I call it the truth in the mental maze. I read the system, not the headlines. I cut them down like a phrase. Meditation deep, skyline tearing in my head. Not literal bombs, baby, just my system being misread. Explosions are symbols of the pressure that we fed. Society cracking while the sheep hit the bed. They took rest, they took trust, they took sight for a while. Had me questioning self just to feed on my style. They thought erasure was permanent. Now I'm upgraded, encrypted, sharper than before. And what you took unfinished, I restored and added more. You thought erasure was permanent. I wasn't alone, I had a witness in the scene. Brain populates co-strategists in my lucid dreams. This is prophecy, it's the subconscious extreme. Reading the patterns, decoding the plots. I'm as sharp as a beam. Martial law chatter, I see it in the press. South Korea courts dropping verdicts, no stress. Unit Han ducking bars for their power chest. Meanwhile, my mind's predicting the next human mess. I don't scream doom, I whisper facts. They confuse insight with panic attacks. Trying to paint me wild, call me unstable, but I see the strings. The table is cable, wide awake visions. I dissect the fear. Mental foreplay sharp, my mind's crystal clear. Explosions in metaphor, not reality near. I expose the weakness, I make the truth smear. Authority equals fear. They whisper in my feet, you weren't supposed to push back. Check the creed. Videos screaming control, but I read the need. I'm schooling their minds while they pretend not to see. They don't want to admit I'm schooling all day. Taking notes mentally, making patterns obey. My slick sarcasm, cutthroat, never play. They fear the insight that don't bend or sway. Predictions locked in like chess in my palm. The world won't burn overnight, but the tension is calm. They call it crazy, call it unstable. I call it mental dominion, cocktail fable. Explosions and visions, metaphors able. Metaphors able to teach the weak-minded how I move on the table. Videos flashing warnings, headlines screaming doom. I sip cognac and laugh at the panic and watch them fume. They fear knowledge, they fear insight and fear the room. I make their arrogance crumble, perfume of gloom. Prediction 1, people gaslight when you see the real. Prediction 2, networks hide stress that they feel. Prediction 3, inside is the loudest steel. Prediction 4, fear runs faster than steel. Prediction 5, the system's strain. Crack, stay quiet. Prediction 6, the truth exposure equals riot. Prediction 7, the city chaos ain't in that diet. Prediction 8, mental awareness, highest pilot. I see through the YouTube titles, all the theatrics, skill in their ignorance, with my mental gymnastics. Explosions in the mind, not in their dramatics. Sexier, smarter, leaving critics static. I don't scream doom, I whisper facts. They confuse insight with panic attacks. Trying to paint me wild, call me unstable, but I just make the truth smear.